Hello, this video is to help learning coaches and students understand their My Schedules tab on their online high school. So to start, here is the homepage to the online high school. To get to this page, we're simply going to select the My Schedules tab. I will work from left to right in helping you guys understand this page. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see that it is June 6, 2019. If we want to manually scroll through these days, we can do so with these arrows. June 5th, return to June 6th. And if you noticed, this assignments list changed, and these events over here are your students' classes. So those changed when we scrolled day by day, and that will happen when we're filtering by day. All right, so this area over here is a good area to get a general understanding of what assignments you guys can work on this given day. So if you're wondering what to work on, this is a good place to start. If you missed a day, let's say we missed the prior day, well, this is a good area to start in understanding uh, what assignments we can work on to get caught up. Also, it's another handy area to find what you might have missed if you're wanting to complete an offline work log, or if you're uh, looking for what did I work on a week ago, that day that I was absent, and you're looking to complete the offline work log. Well, you can go to this calendar here and say, let's say we were absent on the 29th of May. We'll go to the 29th of May, and then we'll get a better understanding of some assignments we might have worked on offline, and that can make completing offline work logs easier. If we're using this selected day view, you can see here we can scroll month to month, and the date that we're looking at will be highlighted in blue, and the current date will be in that orange color there. So we'll turn to the 6th. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can see the schedule. Each tile here will give you access to that particular course. All right, so if I were to click on this, it would, in theory, take me to Mr. Hartram's office hours. Since it's not that time of day, as you can see down here, it's 11:30 in the afternoon, or in the morning, excuse me. This class we wouldn't be able to get into there because it's obviously closed. When we're looking at each individual tile, we can tell a lot of valuable information. The title of the session, so office hours, optional, and the teacher doing it. Optional here, you see that means that is almost all the time, that means that it is up to the student whether they attend that session or not. I say almost all the time because sometimes teachers will have a specific arrangement with the student that they should really attend these sessions, and they're not as optional. They really should be at those sessions. Class Connect just means that we are using the Blackboard Class Connect program, and all of our sessions will be run through Class Connect. The session type doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot to you. It's just the way that the teacher set up the class. So this teacher set up the class for a small group. And there's another example of small group. The difference between these two sessions, one, you can tell different class. We go to this tile. It's the tile for the global economics class. If we were to click onto this, it would take us to our global economics live session. And you can see here that it is required. So by it saying required, it means that you will get credit for attending this course. In terms of grade percentage in your course, attending live sessions is worth 10% of every single one of your class grades. So make sure you're attending those live sessions. Incredibly important to do that. Okay, so let's move up here. Currently, we're filtering by day, and this is a great way to view day by day. What I like to recommend to my students is that we filter by week at least, and on the Monday of every week, and that gives us a really good idea of what our week is going to look like, and we can start planning accordingly. So as you can see here, Monday the 3rd, this student has a particularly full day of class sessions. On Tuesday the 4th, a lighter load. On Wednesday the 5th, a very light load, same thing with Thursday, and then a busy Friday. So as we're scrolling through here, let's say it's a Monday and we're trying to plan our week, we're going to know that we have a required PE session at 9 a.m. We have a required Monday kickoff session at 11:30 a.m. We have a required economics session at noon. We have a required physical science session at 12:45. We have an optional economics session at 2 and an optional physical science session at 2:30. So pretty full day here. So if we're planning on when we're going to get a bunch of work done to get caught up or whatever it may be, maybe we plan accordingly and we plan on getting a bunch of work done on this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because we know we're going to have a lot of time to work. It's really helpful to use this view. Notice one thing that when we go back up to this scrolling area, if we choose to scroll here, we'll scroll by week now. And an example of what it will look like if you don't have any sessions. Monday was Memorial Day, May 27th, so there are no live sessions on that day. You can tell that by the date being blank. Whenever you see a day with no sessions, don't assume that there is no school. In this case, there was no school. But let's say Tuesday the 28th also had no sessions. I would immediately jump in and jump into my classes and start checking announcements or check my email just to make sure that if there are no live sessions, that there is in fact no school that day. Sometimes there can be errors, and sometimes students will have no live sessions on a day for various reasons. And if there is school but no live sessions, students, first thing they need to do is they need to jump into this classes tab, and they need to go to every single one of their class homepages to make sure they get attendance credit. Okay, this student has particularly good grades, 94%, 100%, 96%. She's doing incredible. And if she were to have no live sessions, she still would need to go into each one of those sessions. So to return here, one last thing. So we have viewed by day, we have viewed by week. There's also another options on this page is overdue. This will give you a list of assignments that are not completed, and they're showing overdue because the particular teacher set a due date. Oftentimes, teachers won't set a particular due date. They will leave assignments open-ended. So although this is a good indicator, it's a good tool, it's not 100% reliable. If you are looking at this, make sure that you are manually going into your classes over here and checking your gradebooks manually if you're looking for your missing work. Okay, it's a good quick reference, but oftentimes student will have missing work that doesn't appear on here. It happens all the time. So just so you know that, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you listening. If you have any questions, reach out to your academic advisor. Thanks.